I am so happy and grateful for a new day of life. I am so happy and grateful, Lisa. Can you hear me? Sound check. Lisa, can you hear me? Pure, positive, healing energy, peace, prosperity to you, Lisa. Can you hear me? If anyone can hear me, give a thumbs up. Yes. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving every day. Happy Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy, healthy, wealthy 2020 vision. Happy, healthy, wealthy 2020 vision. Welcome. It's a new day. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. You are worthy. You are worthy to be praised. Happy Thanksgiving, Your Highness. I am grateful for your presence here. Your presence is more powerful than anything else. Your attention is more powerful than anything else. Happy Thanksgiving. It's a beautiful day. Life is great. Life is amazing. Life is worth living. Life is beautiful. Life is riches, man. Life is riches. You're already rich. You are already rich. Now, why can I say that? How can I say that with such confidence? Because you can actually hear me. You can actually see me. You can actually feel me. That's what makes you rich. Your life, your love, your presence, your energy is what makes you rich. And if you can focus your mind, your money. I'm going to say that again. If you can focus your mind, your money is your mind. If you can focus your mind on prosperity, on abundance, you are already rich. You are already rich. I am rich. I am rich. I am rich. Now, what makes you rich is not anything out there. What makes you rich is not anything out there. It's everything that's in here. That's everything within you is what makes you rich. I know by now that you can feel a presence inside of you as we speak. You can feel a presence. You can feel life within you as you speak. You can feel your heart beating. The drums. The music is actually you. The drums is your heart. It's beating. It's the life force. It's why you're here. That thing that's inside of your heart, the drums that's constantly beating, the music, the rhythm of your life, that's your DNA, that's your calling, that's your dharma, that's your purpose, that's your joy, that's your passion, that's your love. It is your number one purpose for being here. You are the money. You are the most valuable asset. You are the highest of technology, is you in this God body. So I wrote down a couple of things that I really want to say, need to say. I am saying. I am the messenger. Use me, O Lord. So, the first thing I want to talk about, which is the most important thing that we can ever talk about, is your mind, your mentality, your money. What deposits are you making? What are you withdrawing? What are you depositing in the universal, limitless, infinite, multi-dimensional bank account called your mind? What are you depositing into your mind? Your mind is your money. I know you think it's, at least we've been taught, that it's the paper with the dead presidents on it. Have you ever really sat down and thought about what is this thing that they call money? What is that thing? So let's look at the paper, for instance. What do you see when you look at a piece of cash, money? I wonder why they call it cash. Take away the C, it's ASH, ash. Is that paper money? Is it alive? Is it breathing? Can it feel anything? Can it move unless you move it? Can it circulate unless you circulate it? How valuable is the actual paper money with the dead presidents on it? How valuable is it? And have you ever considered or asked yourself why? Why are only dead people on this money? Why? Have you yet to see a living, breathing president, high official, deity? How come Jesus Christ's face is not on the money? How come God's face is not on the money? How come every face that's on the money is what we consider dead, what we consider gone? Have you ever seen any living, breathing, organic, alive spirits on this money that we circulate, that we chase, that we value, that we esteem so high? Now tell me, what value is that same money I'm talking about without you? Without you. How valuable is it without you? Without life. Without life, how valuable is it? So let's go back to what makes the money. You know how we grew up and everybody told us money doesn't grow on trees. Now let's think about that again. Does money actually grow on trees? It does. It grows on plants. It grows on trees. It grows in value in nature. Does your dollar have value without you, your nature? Your nature. So we'll look at a tree, a beautiful tree. Thank you, Every time I look at a tree, I just say thank you. Living, breathing, organic tree. What comes from that tree is so magnificent. For us to say that money does not grow on trees is a lie. And as we know, the evil is a lie. The devil is a lie. So, question everything. Let's question everything. So I'm chasing this piece of paper. My whole life is governed around this piece of paper, this piece of coin. It's no longer backed by nature, which is silver and gold. It's no longer backed by real, authentic gold and silver. We would chop down the tree. Now, why would we chop down this living, organic, precious, sacred tree? Why would we chop down the tree? I'm getting you to a point where you start to question your own sanity and your own ability to reason and think for yourself. We chop down the tree. This is the same tree that gives us, or what we would say, purifies the breath of life. Living, breathing oxygen comes from these trees that we chop down for what we call money. Okay? You're the money, you're the tree. You're living, you're breathing, you're circulating value. When you look at your veins, and if you took a microscope and went in there, which they have done, and you see the cells moving, you see the water moving, you see the blood moving, you see DNA moving, you see life moving. Is there really a need to chop this tree down for what we call paper, coins? The paper that we throw up in the air and we smile and we laugh and we just want more of it. The tree, in all honesty, this is the truth. The tree is more valuable to you and I than when it's alive, than when it's dead. What does the tree actually give us while it's alive? And is that of more value to it versus it being dead, with dead presidents? Now, Jesus Christ has a saying that says, and I know you're well equipped with the Bible because we were inundated to read it from when we were little children. Okay, we're adults now. We question everything. He said, let the dead bury the dead. You who have life, seek life, chase life, love life, honor life, serve life. Now, what that tree gives us is life-giving, pure oxygen, the breath of life. It also grows the very food, the very fruit that we eat. So that's food. It grows in such a way, just like your hair, just like your hair. Ain't it funny how your arms look like branches, just reaching up to the Son of God? It gives you air. It gives you shelter. It gives you food. That's just 3 of the things. Now, the very same thing that you go to work for, the same thing that we work hard, hour after hour after hour, we go and we sacrifice our time, our energy for this paper that was chopped down, that we had to sacrifice the tree for in order to chase dead people on dead money. When you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at begin to change. This is what Wayne Dyer said. Such a beautiful, beautiful soul. When you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at change. Now, this frequency is life. This frequency that comes out of me is everlasting love and life. We honor life. We serve life. We speak life. We chase life. We love life. Life loves us. We are an asset to this planet, alive. We are the money. What comes forth from your mouth, from your veins, from your hair, from your eyes, everything that comes out of your God body is absolutely amazing and valuable, and it sustains life. So I wrote down a couple of things. A couple of things that I lay down these videos as records and memories for the chosen few on this planet that recognize and see heaven here on earth. Our mission is to bring heaven here to earth. Heaven on earth is you. And you never have to die to go to this place within you. We are here to create heaven on earth. How do we bring heaven to earth? How does this creation process work? How does manifestation, is what they call it. We call it life. We call it love. We call it God. We are here to restore. We are here to protect. We are here to serve, love, serve life. We are here to serve the highest vision of ourselves. He said, and I could hear him, even greater things you will do. What does that mean to you? He said, even the least among you. We're talking about the people that you claim don't have any money, the people that you claim don't have any riches, the people that you just walk by on an any day basis, and you look at this person and they just look so regular, right? They have regular clothes on, not even much clothes. Shirt off, shoes off, hair just off, just allowing nature to take its course. This individual looks like nature, walking around, self-sustaining God. So I give gratitude and I give praise and I give honor to all the beautiful souls out there who are encouraging and empowering us to live a healthy lifestyle. In that statement is live. in that statement is healthy. Heal thy. Heal. Lifestyle is also in that sentence. Life is a style. The style, the fashion that we clothe ourselves with is everlasting life, everlasting thoughts, everlasting love of self that projects and pushes forth and gives birth to new life of love, abundance, prosperity, peace. Today I pour this message of good news into your soul, into yourselves, that you lack nothing. You are in need of nothing. You chase nothing. Why? Because you are everything, and everything is you. What you say, life or death, what comes out of your mouth is creating a prosperous and abundant life for you, or it's creating the opposite. Look at your results. Your results is your life. The cause is always you. The cause is always your thoughts. You see, we look at thoughts as something unseen, invisible. It doesn't matter. And it's so not true. The truth is that everything that you think about yourself, about your world, about everything is exactly what you're experiencing. How do I know? How do you know? Listen to your thoughts. Listen to the words that's coming out of your mouth. Are you supporting a lifestyle that you do not want with your words, with your thoughts? You see, you first have to give something to get something. You first have to give something in order for you to get something. And a lot of us will say, well, I don't have any money. I don't have anything to give. And the minute that those words, those spells, those commands come out of your mouth, the universe says, your wish is my command. Your word is my command. What you say is what I'll give you. What you keep saying is what I'll keep giving you. What you claim is what I'm going to keep giving you. You are God. You are great. You are grateful. You are magnificent. You are powerful. You are worthy. You are perfect. You are eternal. You are divine. You are multi-dimensional. You are everything happening at the same time. Now, to some of us, it may be new to think of yourself in such a high place. For some of us, it's going to take practice. For some of us, it feels a little uncomfortable at first to think about yourself in such a high place. But it is the only way for you to transform your hell into heaven. It is the only way for you to transform your world, your experience, your creation into heaven. Now you might say, well, you know, my life is this, my life is that. My world is this, my world is that. My job is this, my job is that. And every declaration of what it is what it will continue to be until you use your money and invest in opulent, abundant, prosperous, heavenly, righteous thoughts about you. You think it first, and then you create the experience. You think it, you speak it, and abracadabra, like magic, it circulates and it forms and it moves molecules, it moves people, it moves circumstances to bend to the thoughts that you are cultivating in your mind. So, What are you creating? Shout out to all of the herbalists and the healing ascended masters that come here to show us, to motivate us, to empower us, to help us help ourselves. No one can save you but you. And it first starts in a place that is not widely spoken of. Money comes to me easily and frequently. Money comes to me easily and frequently. Every time I hear that sound, every time I wake up in the morning, every time I walk throughout my day, anytime I see a post about anybody that's going through anything financially, spiritually, emotionally, metaphysically, I send you love. I send you abundance. I send you prosperous thoughts, because it is the only way to get out, is to go in yourself and really examine your thoughts. When you start to take responsibility for your thoughts, when you start to take responsibility for your words, you'll start to see miracles happen in your life. You can literally look at that mountain and say, move. That mountain represents anything that challenges you, anything that goes against life, anything worthwhile, anything that blesses, anything that empowers, anything that moves you in a positive direction. You want to bless that thing. You want to appreciate that thing. When we talk about gratitude, when we talk about appreciation, we're talking about what this old world would call strategy, what they would call banking, what they would call business, what they would call value, economy, government. The government is you. And how you view your government is exactly how you view your mind. What's happening up here is happening out there. And the only way to change your vision, because it's what you're seeing, that's why it's called your vision. 2020 symbolizes extraordinary, magnificent, amazing, clear, concise vision. And you must see yourself as the person that you already are, as the person that you, I'm going to use this word, want. And I've explained this word before in very small words. My videos break down some of the posts that I make, because I keep my posts really short and simple and to the point, to initiate your conscious mind to just pop a thought that may or may not reach your subconscious mind if it's not done repetitively. If the messages don't come to you repetitively, if it's not on repeat, every time you watch magic or you watch wizardry or you watch any kind of spelling, you need to get to know your spirit. The unseen part of you is the biggest part of you. Some teachers will tell you that your mind, this body is not you. The things you see is not you. You are not the body, and the body is not you. You're like separate from the body. And what I will add to what these teachers are telling you is that the mind is your body, and the body is your mind. Your body is a direct first reflection of you and what you are thinking about on a consistent, habitual state, period. How you think determines how you will eat. How you think determines how you will speak. How you think will determine what partner you choose to attract into your life. How you think affects your money. If you think you don't have enough, If you think life is not fair, if you think money is hard to get, if you think all those beliefs, all those thoughts running around in your head, that's your money running around out there. Those are the people running around out there. These are the circumstances running around out there. See, you think that these things are separate from you and you have no control over it because you're just over here minding your own business. But while you think you're minding your own business, you're actually agreeing with your friends and your family and the politicians and your media that this world is sick, this world is wicked, you don't have enough money, you are being oppressed because of your skin color, you're being oppressed because of what your mother or your father did to you. There's so much blame to be put out there. But when it comes to me taking personal responsibility for the thoughts that I choose to think these thoughts. Therefore, the universe says, as I've said before, your wish is my command. Your thought is my command. What you say is what you're going to keep getting. Because everything bends to your thoughts. Everything moves to your thoughts. Everything dances to the rhythm of your own drum, your own thoughts. And there's no substitution for your thoughts. There is no getting around it. There is no shortcut. There is no, well, I'll allow the pastor to think for me. I'll allow the doctor to think for me. I'll allow any other person on any live, on any page to think for me. I'm going to give that responsibility to my parents to think for me. I'm going to give the responsibility to my politicians to think for me. And there is where your power goes. You give your power. You give your consent every time you sign with these holy, holy scriptures. These are what I call scriptures. Scriptures. You're giving your energy to it, it's going to keep coming at you. You keep talking about it, it's going to keep coming back at you. Your thoughts are things. Your thoughts are people. Your thoughts are food. Your thoughts are the programs that you watch. Your thoughts are the books that you read. Your thoughts are your friends. Your thoughts are your family. They're only your family, and you created them and attracted them as your family because that's the thought process, the thought frequency that you've been on. Now, when you realize your power, your God power is your mind. Your money is your mind. And whatever you deposit into your mind will either gain, will either increase, like stocks in the stock market. Everything that you look out there is happening in here. And you can look at that bank and you can look at yourself. It's only showing you a part of you. Okay? It's always, this world is always showing you a part of you, where you're at mentally, what you're accepting, what you're subscribing to, what you're listening to, what your belief system is. That's why when the churches and the pastors and the preachers tell you to believe in God, believe in prosperity, believe in your abundance, belief. Your faith is your fortune. As Neville Goddard would say, your faith is your fortune. Can you believe in your abundance? Can you believe in your healing? Can you see it? But can you see it up here before you see it out there? Can you believe it? Can you believe it in your heart? Can you believe it in your mind? Can you believe it in your soul? Whether you see it out there or not. Do you know, like you know that you can heal yourself? Do you know, like you know that all my needs are already met? In God, I trust. In me, I trust. What is in me is greater than anything that's out there. Can you believe in yourself as God is? Can you bring heaven into earth right here, right now? What are the highest thoughts that you can possibly reach for? What are the highest words that you can possibly ever reach for? What are those words that make you feel amazing, powerful, prosperous, abundant? Everything you say after I am, you must become. And why would you not want to be the very thing that you were created from, created for? You were created to become, to realize, to embody, to proclaim the kingdom, the queendom of God within you. The riches, the money, the shelter, all the love that you need, all the love, all the appreciation, all of the money out there is in you. Your mind is priceless. Your mind is eternal. Your mind is perfect and magnificent, and the highest technology that will ever exist, can ever exist, forever and ever and ever. Amen. What you think about yourself is your money. Now, you can put it to the test. Test yourself for 30 days. Test yourself for 7 days. Test yourself today to think the highest, of the most positive, of the most luxurious, of the most exquisite, the most abundant, the most prosperous thoughts that you can possibly ever think. You have the power to think whatever it is that you want to think. Never, ever, ever let anything outside of you, God, influence your thoughts but you. So the first thing on the list, the first thing you got to get out the way is your mental food. Your mental food. Forget all the physical food. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes forth from the Almighty Most High God in you. When they told you life and death is in your tongue, did you believe? Or did you just, church talk? When he said, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I shall claim and receive and affirm and command my goodness, my abundance, my prosperity, my love, my happiness, my appreciation. I am responsible for it. Me. I am responsible for that. No one else is. No one owes you anything. You owe it to yourself to build wealth into your mind, to raise your sense of appreciation for yourself, to raise your self-esteem, to raise your self-worth, to raise your life up, 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 out of the realm of the dead. Let the dead bury the dead. You who have life, keep your mind focused on living. Keep your words fine-tuned to life and order and harmony. If you see no peace out there, your responsibility is to bring peace within yourself. Is to bring the money into you. You do not get what you want because what you want is something that you do not have, or else you would not want it. You do not get what you want, you get what you are. So today, I encourage you, I motivate you, I inspire you to put I choose my words very carefully, is to build up your bank account with so much money. And we're talking about your mental bank account here. This is where everything comes from, okay? How you feel about yourself, your life, your circumstance, what wave and vibration that you're thinking on is the same wave and vibration that your money is on. But it starts with you. Never, ever, ever curse yourself and say, I am poor. All the great teachers, all the great leaders have told you this. Look at the people who are rich financially in your eyes and just mimic and copy the way they think about themselves, how they speak about themselves, how they speak about their life. You always have more than enough. Look at your words as orders. Look at your words as magic. And whatever you say, whatever you have the audacity to use the breath of life to say, is what you are giving literal, energetic, creative life to. So I understand when we talk about healing and we're in a state of seeing it as real, seeing it all around us, seeing all our family and friends in that state, seeing ourselves in that state of dis-ease. But what I am telling you today is not only miraculous, is not only transformative, but it will literally turn your world into heaven on earth. Literally. Some people are experiencing hell. Some people are experiencing heaven. It's based on how they think. Any person that you see that is struggling, that is having a hard time, what you would call a hard time, is basically going through the lesson of God. Is the lessons of what planting those seeds can do for you. What planting those thoughts can do for you. What you look at those things and those people and those experiences as loving life lessons. How did this person think? How did they speak? How did they create this into their life? And if you really sit down and the person is still here in a physical body for you to actually talk to, you can sit down and you can listen to the words, the spelling that's coming out of their mouth, and they will show you that. They will literally speak it back to you. You will literally listen to it, sit down and listen to that person talk, and you will hear everything that they're summoning to themselves. Man, I had a rough day today. Your subconscious mind hears that. And it said, rough day today. It calculates how you're feeling. Oh, he's feeling rough. Okay. They're sending this mail to me. I'm the universe. They keep sending this mail to me. Rough, hard, poor, sick, weak. What do you think those words are going to do for you? Do any of those words actually make you feel good, which is feeling God? That's all you got to ask yourself. Do these words that I'm speaking about myself or anybody else, do these words actually make me feel good? Probably not. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use my God power, my word, my thought, and I am going to flip it to my favor. Which is why I always say, I am the most highly blessed and favored goddess alive. I didn't use dead. I didn't use I am the poorest. I'm struggling. I'm hustling. Life is hard. Life is short. Now, why would you speak those words that you do not want to be created as the substance of your life experience? But it's what's happening. This is what's happening. This is real life. This is what we see every day. That's real talk. No, let me tell you what's real magical talk is speaking as if, is speaking with appreciation for the life that you can feel, that you can vision, that you can see in your mind's eye. And when you get to that place of practice, this takes practice. This takes practice. That's why it's called practice. The doctors are practicing. You, practice makes perfect, they say. You're going to keep practicing. And every time someone or something or anything comes up in your world that goes against your law, which is, I am happy, healthy, wealthy in every way. If anything comes up in your world that suggests in any kind of degree that is not true, you delete, you edit, you rehearse, you remember, you rewrite, and you completely forget and forgive. And now you revise a new statement, whether mentally or through the speaking word. I am healed. If I believe that I'm healed, how would I behave? What would I be saying? What would I be thinking? If I believe in my healing, if I believe in my abundance, if I believe that everything is working out for me in magical ways, if I believe that all my needs are met, if I believe that everything happens for divine reasons, if I believe that life is good, life is long, life is everlasting, if I believe in my own supreme authority to call those things that be not as though they were, then all I would be doing is giving thanks. I believe it, I see it, I feel it, I receive it. All I can do right now is give thanks. Thank you, 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 thank you. I already have it. Thank you, 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 thank you. I already have it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how. That's not my business. I don't know how. It can come to me in multiple hundreds and thousands and millions of ways. Like Jay-Z would say, I got a million ways that it can come to me. The universe is going to choose the quickest, fastest, easiest way for it to come to you, unless you get up in there and you say, I got to work hard for this. I have to struggle for this. No one else has done it and gotten it any other way but struggle, hard work, blood, sweat, and tears. It is not true for you, God. What is your definition of heaven? Well, you got to bring that here and now. What is your definition? What is that feeling? How do you speak as a heavenly being? Appreciation. Appreciation. All those things that I've gone through in my life that I used to think was unfair, unjust, was so hard, was so unfair. All I did was really study my thoughts that I was thinking at that time. What was I thinking around that time? Was I agreeing with my world and my friends and my family and the media and the politics and all the fear and all the lack and all of the... Why would I agree with a state that does not serve me and my highest good? Let the weak say I am strong. Let the weak say I am strong. If the weak continues to say that it is weak, it will continue to be weak. This is why the rich keeps getting richer and the poor keeps getting poorer, because they keep claiming poor thoughts. They keep claiming it. They keep believing in the poor thoughts. They keep believing it, claiming it. It's like you respect poverty more than you respect prosperity. Why would you give any of your energy to something that you do not wish to experience now? I give thanks now. I am rich now. I am healed now. I am grateful now. I am in heaven when I choose to think heavenly thoughts now. Only you can choose what heaven is for you, what it means for you, how much you're willing to put forth, what kind of effort are you willing to put forth to reach that heavenly state of mind. With practice, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. It didn't say some. The leaders, the ascended masters didn't say some. All your needs are already met. You must get into a state of pure gratitude and appreciation. You're not low on money. You're not low on cash. You're not low on money. You are low in your frequency of thoughts. You are low in the thoughts that you think about yourself. Your thoughts are your currency. Your thoughts are your money. Every time you say, I'm rich, money comes to me easily and frequently. All my needs are met. Things are always working out for me in magical ways. Money comes to me easily and frequently. I am so happy and grateful now. You must embody that state for you to actually experience it as your life. You must submerge your subconscious mind in abundance, prosperity. You must train your mouth to speak goodness, to speak life, to speak love. And if for some reason your words are saying the opposite, I encourage you to go silent for a while. Really. You have the right to remain silent. Because let me tell you, let me assure you that your word will not return to you without results. Just like they say, you have the right to remain silent. God, everything that you say can be used for you or against you in the Supreme Court of Natural Universal Law. Big up yourself. Continue to empower yourself. If there's anybody on this planet that's supposed to have your back, it's supposed to be you. If there's anybody on this planet that's supposed to praise and appreciate you, you are responsible for that, not nobody else. The world is just reflecting how you feel about you. Literally. I see it, like this is the reason why I make these videos. Literally. Because we are now learning to understand what we do to ourselves. What we create for ourselves that we like to blame others for. You made me think that. You made me feel this way. You did that to me. It's your fault. And at the same time, you in your own mind, you're harboring all of these thoughts, all of these negative thoughts about yourself, negative thoughts about your environment, whatever. Your best investment today is to learn how to speak well of yourself and to learn how to speak well of others as yourself. It also says in that great big book of the Bible that you are to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Why would it say this? Because everything comes from you. The way you treat things, the way you believe in things, the way your mind works, everything comes up from out of you. And what most of us sometimes don't realize is that everything that you're saying, everything that you're thinking is got to come back to you. It always has a stamp on it. It's just like the mail that you see coming to you every day. And the secret, if you take the time to watch it on Netflix, it will also tell you to expect a check in the mail. Expect good things to happen to you. Expect your healing. Give thanks for your healing. All of that in between stuff is just the process of just patience. God is patient. Just patience. Knowing that your will be done. Knowing that the ultimate highest will for you is that you be abundant and live prosperously. It even says that. Above all, I wish you abundance and a prosperous life. This is what God wishes for you. And it's the same thing that you now must wish for yourself as God. You must wish nothing but goodness, health, and you must claim that state as if it's already happening now. You must become an actor of the character that you now choose to experience. You script it, you speak it, you live it, you feel it, you embody it. The road leading to everlasting life, friends. The road in your mind that leads to everlasting life in heaven, on earth, is narrow. It's a focused road. It's narrow. It's actually a road that you take by yourself, with yourself, for yourself, through yourself. You're moving through yourself. Everything you see is yourself. You're moving through different states of mind that you have subjected and subscribed yourself to. Just like when you look at a TV program, Netflix, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, these are all states of mind, your mind, that you have subscribed to. And in each and every one of these states, you can be the highest representation of the holy presence that is in you. That is God. Instead of thinking of yourself as a sinner, think of yourself as a saint, as your redeemer, as your own messenger of good, your own messenger of abundance, your own healer, your own doctor, your own savior, because that is in reality who you are. Jesus the Christ is a representation of a state that you can consciously live in all day, every day. With practice comes the perfection of God, which is absolutely perfection. God made no mistakes. God makes no mistakes. This video is not a mistake. Your life is not a mistake. Your experiences is not a mistake. Everything is here to learn, to grow, to ascend, to elevate yourself from, to learn from. All these people doing all these things is for here for you to learn from, and now choose which way you will go. Choose life, my friend. Choose life. So I want to reiterate how important it is that you feed your mind first. Seek the kingdom of heaven in you first. Seek the money in you first. Seek the value in you first. Research yourself first. Build up yourself first. Deposit checks upon reality checks upon word checks. Deposit limitless, infinite, extraordinary, luxurious, abundant, prosperous checks into your mental bank account. What you're eating physically is what you're eating spiritually. Check your mental food, man. Because you can temporarily change what they call die, eat, or you can cultivate a sustaining lifestyle. There is no dying over here. When you dye your hair, same thing. Same thing. It's word. It's wizardry. They have used it. We are now using it for our highest good to sustain our own soul. We are here as the bringers of the dawn. We are here to bring heaven onto your earth. You're the only one that can do it. And you have to do it for yourself. At one point, they said that Jesus came to save you. From who? No one can save you from yourself. You are the only person that can save you from yourself. And his story is symbolic of the same truth and the same currency and the same consciousness that you can now cultivate for yourself. You can heal yourself. You can raise yourself from the dead. You can raise your consciousness into a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place right here on earth. I bless your day. I bless your words. I bless your mind. It is renewed with the mind of God. It is renewed with the mind of healing, with the mind of health, with the mind of happiness, with the mind of opulence, with the mind of luxury, with the mind of freedom. For most of us, money symbolizes freedom. But what I want to encourage you, what I want to encourage you, peace to the gods on earth, is that there is no way of getting out if you haven't went in. The only way to get out of this system is to go within. The only way to get out of Babylon is to go within. Babylon is a state of mind. Poverty is a state of mind. Slavery is a state of mind. Death is a state of mind. Dis-ease is a state of mind. Your body is only showing you what is going on in your mind and what you believe about yourself, what you believe about yourselves. They may have told you something else, but today I'm encouraging you to rewrite that spell, rewrite that prescription, rewrite it and put in that prescription, I am healed. I got the sunshine, rivers, and trees. I'm here to bring life. I'm here to give life. I'm here to express life. I'm here to love life. I love life. Life loves me. And everything that lives, I am here to sustain it, protect it. And I do it with my mind. I see this world as a beautiful place. I see this world as a paradise. I see this world as a state of my mind. And we are healed as we speak. We are healed as we speak. I can smile because I see it happening right before my eyes. I see the transformation. I see the healing. I see the green. I see the planting of the seeds. I see the fruit of our own seeds that we've consciously sown with our minds. What you reap is what you sow. And the best thing that you can understand about that is whatever you reap, your seeds are thoughts. Your thoughts are your seeds. And whatever you've been planting in that seed of thought, it must grow. So put pure positive thoughts in there. Put pure positive thoughts in there. Let the poor say, I am rich. Never curse yourself as poor or in poverty. Do not agree with it. Do not agree with poverty. Agree with prosperity. You see it everywhere. And the minute that you start to claim it, the minute that you start believing in it, the minute that you start knowing it, you're going to see so many things that just, it's like, where was it? Where was it all this time? You can't even see it. That's how magic works. That's how your world works. You literally cannot see it unless you believe it. You will not see your prosperity. You will not see your healing. You will not see this earth transform. You will not see the progress. You will not see the appreciation. You will not see the support if you did not plant it. If you did not claim it. If you did not receive it. With your very soul, you do not speak anything against it. You do not speak of any other state but one of health, happiness, wholeness, and prosperity. And what you keep speaking, you will keep creating. What you keep imagining, what you keep feeling, what you keep thinking. Your mental food is the most important food. What are you watching? Is it healthy? Is it healthy? What are you watching? Is it healthy? Are you watching shows that make you smile, that make you feel good, that make you feel alive, that make you feel empowered, that make you feel righteous, that make you feel whole? Are you watching a whole bunch of confusion? Are you watching fear? Are you watching violence? Are you watching dysfunction? Are you watching pain? Everything you see and that you watch is literally streaming into your cells, into your consciousness. You are literally feeding your body and your mind with what it is that you're watching. So I encourage you to watch healthy shows, healing shows. Did you know that laughter is pure medicine? Laughter literally brings your vibration, your music, your rhythm. Some people don't understand the words when we say positive vibes. When we say positive, we talk about vibration, we talk about frequency. Listen, we're talking about the music that is you. Your heart is beating right now. Those are your drums. You dance to your own drums, man. Whatever you're watching is just like your food. Is it a plate of raw, fresh vegetables? That's what you got to look at your viewing, your shows as. Is this a nice, healthy meal? Is this a nice, whole, healthy meal of fresh fruit, fresh, raw vegetables? Is it healthy for me? Can my body live forever on this? Is it depleting my energy? Is it bringing me down? Or is it raising me up? The music you listen to, that's your ears. All of these are channels. They call them senses. They are channels that allow things to go in and things to go out. When you detox your mind first, there are thoughts that are just going to leave you, and you're going to replace those thoughts with pure, positive, prosperous, abundant, healthy, healing, abundant thoughts. These are the thoughts that you're going to have to feed yourself with if you want to see it happen in your life. If you're serious about transforming your life, then watch The Secret over and over and over. Every night before you go to bed, you hit play until your subconscious mind is just immersed in it to the point that you can repeat it almost word to word. That's how much I watched it. And I don't stop. There is no stopping. When do I stop watching positive shows? When do I stop reading positive books? When do I stop speaking positive words? When do I stop thinking positive thoughts? Never. How about forever, if that's the state that you wish to live in? You want to live in it temporarily? Okay, we'll do it temporarily. You want to live it everlastingly? Well, then you must cultivate that forever. Forever. And there is no place that you are going to want to live in that is not pleasant for you. You're not going to want to live here, if it's not a pleasant place for you to live in, harmonious, clean. No one wants to live in chaos, dysfunction, and dirt and filth. Dirt is actually clean. We're talking about a messy state of mind. No one wants to live in that. When you look at pictures of paradise, when you look at pictures of opulence, when you look at pictures of what you would consider the rich and the famous, you don't see, they're not videotaping homes that has chaos and filth everywhere. They're not going to walk you into the lifestyles of the rich and the famous and show you pictures of empty Coke bottles on the floor, paper thrown all about the place, shoes everywhere, just a whole bunch of junk. This is your mind. Junk mail is what it's called. You got to get all that stuff out of there. And I'm telling you, you can do it physically first. Your mental will override what you're doing physically if you don't get it right here first. You got to do a mental detox. A mental detox. And I'm going to get on here as much as possible to help you through this mental detox. You have to let go. Honestly, you got to let go of all of those things that were taught to you that keep you suppressed and disempowered and unhealthy in your thinking. If your mind is unhealthy, your body will be unhealthy too. If your mind is messy, your world will be messy too. If your mind is confused, if you don't know who you are, if you are just walking around on just allowing everybody else to think for you and to determine what your life should be for you, you're not going to want to be here. You're not going to want to live here. You're not going to want to live in a mental state of dis-ease. Anytime you see dis-ease in your body, that means you have dis-ease in your thoughts. It's easy, yo. It's easy. How to heal yourself? Start thinking healthy thoughts. Start thanking. Start thanking your body. I could stay here for like hours and talk to y'all about this, really. But I got to go to my baby girl soon. Okay? You must think healthy thoughts to have a healthy body. You must think healthy thoughts in order for you to choose healthy foods. You actually have to believe that your life is meant to be easy. You're meant to live a life of ease and flow. You must give those thoughts to yourself first. Like I keep telling you, you have to give it first. That's how you get it. You have to give wealth first. You have to give richness first. You have to give life first. And you'll receive it. You're always receiving what it is that you're giving. And you're giving it here. What kind of thoughts are you giving? What kind of words are you speaking? Are those words the healthiest words that you can possibly speak? Just keep asking yourself those questions. And you notice what you're thinking and you're speaking based upon how you feel. That's how magnificent your system is. Whatever you're thinking, you can always tune it to the frequency of your body. Whatever it is that you're thinking is exactly what it is that your body is in. So like I was saying, if you are in a state of any kind of dis-ease, it means that your mind is in a state of dis-ease. You need to start thinking easy thoughts. Thoughts that are ease, and flow. A lot of us have been trained to think that a hard life or working hard or struggling and hustling is virtuous. It's righteous. It's the way to live. No. No, 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 no. All of those things, the hustle, the struggle, the hardness, all of those things literally break down the cells of the body. You were never meant to work hard. You were here to work smart. You were here to love. You were here to work for love, serve God. Okay? Okay? It becomes easy when you give yourself permission for life to be easy for you. Ain't nobody had it easy. Nobody had it easy. There's no way you can go through this life. You see the thoughts? You see the beliefs? You'll see them come up. When I first started this process, I'll tell you, when I first started the process, when my teachers used to say, money comes to me easily and frequently, my mind would say, yeah, right. You got to work hard, man. Everybody knows you got to work hard for money. Newsflash. Every person walking this planet is not working hard for money. If you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, it's such a beautiful book. Please get a used copy. Go to the thrift store, you might find it there, or go online, get an ebook. We are saving the trees. So many of them have been burnt down. So many of the trees have been chopped down for whatever sake. Now we are conscious. We are healing the planet. We are sustaining the planet. We are replanting seeds. My thoughts, our thoughts, as a collective supreme being. If you take, you must give back. You must give back. You must give back. If we have chopped down one tree for money, for food, or for shelter, we owe it to ourselves as nature to replant one tree. That's not fair. It's not fair. Isn't that fair? It's called tithing. You see, the pastors and the popes and the preachers will tell you to come give them the paper money. And that's your tithe. Whatever your gift and your talent, the life source that comes from you is your tithe. The whole system of nature works as a perfect economic system if we get out the way. If we get out the way of greed and we get back into that mentality of, I'm rich. I have so much to give. I have so many talents. I have so many gifts. My gifts and talents can put a smile on someone's face today, can encourage somebody today, can empower someone today. I don't necessarily need money in the form of paper or coin. The real paper or coin has been meticulously placed within me to give and gift to this world. Mother Nature is constantly giving to us. We are constantly giving. Our nature is to give. And in that statement, think of the different ways that you can give back today. If you take, I'm going to say it again. If you chop down one tree, if you have supported the chopping down of one tree, if you have paid for one tree to be chopped down, for money, paper money, coin money, for food, for shelter, or anything, or to print more money, we have an obligation, gods, to plant a new seed in the ground, grow a new tree. You have to make sure that's happening. When you pay some society or you pay some other entity to do this for you, what are you paying with? And are you making sure that that entity is returning back to the soil, the thing that it takes from the soil? Can your money grow another tree? Can your paper money, your coin money, grow another tree? How is it going to be replaced? Like I said, the how is none of your business. What is your business is to cultivate seeds of thought into your mind that produces a prosperous, opulent, luxurious planet. Think about the things you do them before you do them. Before you decide to put on your list of things to manifest, you put a giant mansion for you and your husband to live in. And I really want you to think about this. Before you put that on your list of things to manifest because the media has shown you the life of the rich and the famous and the 15 bedrooms and the 15 cars, I want you to ask yourself, out of love for your own divine nature, if I take this from the planet to make this house, to build this house, to manufacture this car, what does the car do to help Mother Nature? How is this car going to give back to Mother Nature? How is this house going to give back to Mother Nature? How many trees do I have to cut down to build this mansion for me and my husband? How many trees do I have to sacrifice to build this house? How much? If I give 1 million dead presidents to pay for this house, is it equal in value to the maybe 50 trees that I chop down to cross off that as my manifestation for my desires? You see, friends, when you get into this rich state of mind, you realize that you do not have to sacrifice, destroy in order for you to manifest your desires. Well, maybe we should take the I fest out of there, the manifestation, men infesting the subconscious equilibrium and the I have to laugh. The words that trap us. Let's look at it as a sustainable society, a conscious, sustainable society. Take what you need, leave the rest, is what we say about knowledge of any sort. Take what you need, what serves your highest consciousness, what serves your good and other people. You see, you know when you're on the right track. The right track is the righteous track. Okay? They have a way of saying, you know when you're in your right mind, is what I'm going to say. And why would they call it your right mind? They could easily say, like if you're in your left mind, then you'll understand. But maybe there's a reason why they say right brain, subconscious. When you're in your right mind and you look at your desires that you have on paper, that you have on the wall, on your vision board, okay? When your desire is harmonious with everything else, when your desire literally is an asset to this planet, an asset to other human beings, and an asset to everything. When your goal, when your dream, when your vision is so big and so righteous and so holy, you know that it's coming from a higher heavenly place. When your desire literally benefits and gives life and empowers and encourages and sustains everything else. One thing doesn't have to sacrifice and be wiped out because of your desire. Your highest desire is for the good of all. That's when you know that you are coming from this higher consciousness that some call the Christ consciousness. I know you want the Louis Vuittons. I know you want the Gucci. I know you want all this stuff. And the word is want. The question is, do you need it? Does it sustain life? Does it lengthen your days on this planet? Does it take from something else that could be living? Life is the gift. Life is the money. Life is the blessing, man. And when you become money, like I said, when you become money, you and money become one. There is no separation between you and value, you and worthiness, you and everything else. And when you realize that you are already that thing, your need to destroy or tear down anything or anyone else will completely disappear. What you think to yourself is as God, because you have such superior thought capacity to literally provide for the needs of every living thing. Your mind can literally provide the needs of every single living thing. You come up, you formulate, you create. If it's not here, you create it. That's what evolution is. This is what the whole idea of invention is. You reinvent yourself into a system that is now happy for everyone, that sustains everyone. Everyone gets the chance to live. The animals get to live and enjoy life. The trees get to live and enjoy life. The planet gets to flourish and sustain itself. It gets to multiply, and it's all about living. Your legacy is life, man. Your legacy is not how much money you have in your bank account. It's all mental. Your legacy is learning to lift your thoughts to a place where you no longer desire to leave anything behind. Your desire is to live with, in harmony with everything. Your legacy is not death. Your legacy is life. To see your children's to live is your legacy. To lengthen your days with your thinking ability, that's your legacy. You're not here to leave anything behind. You're here to live with everything harmoniously together now and forever. You are here to watch your children grow. You're here to watch your children's children grow. You're here to watch a full nation come forth from your loins, from your mind. You are here to nourish and populate and refill this earth. You are here to become fruitful and become many. Live with your creation. Laugh with your creation. Love and honor your creation. We have high goals, man. We think higher thoughts. We live in a higher plane of consciousness. Both are necessary to integrate into the spirit that you are right now, who lives in this God body. Your body is eternal, just like your spirit is. The minute that you stop separation and include integration, and you harmonize every cell in your body, harmonize every thought in your body, harmonize every living thing that moves in your thoughts, is when you'll see heaven on earth. There is no need to die. There is no need to go anywhere. Give yourself this day your daily bread of everlasting, righteous, eternal thoughts. Become money. Seek the kingdom of God, the kingdom of God, the kingdom of God within you. The money is within you. Plant prosperous seeds in your mind today. Plant seeds of holiness. Plant seeds of love. Plant seeds of prosperity. And you'll start to choose your food differently. It's a mental detox that you must undergo for your physical plane to rise, levitate. You must get there in your mind first, in your imagination. Become that child again. Unless you become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Unless you become childlike in your mind, in your imagination again. You'll go to a 2-year-old and you'll try to explain the concept of death to a 2-year-old and and they'll look at you like, who are you? I have no concept of what it is that you're talking about. Believe in life more than you believe in death. Believe in everlasting life more than you believe in death. Believe that your life is increasing. Your life is getting better and better every day. Your cells are getting better and better every day. Your cells are healing. Your cells are healthy. Your cells are whole. Believe that your body has the ability to regenerate and heal every single cell. Believe in your magnificence. Believe in your greatness. Believe in your superpowers. Believe in your godness. Because you have all of that within you. Claim it. Receive it. Speak it. Think it. Act it out. And when you believe it, you literally create an experience where you actually see it. This has happened to me hundreds and hundreds and thousands of times. For me to actually say this with you in confidence, that whatever you think about, you bring about. It is the strangest secret that Earl Nightingale, and I'm dropping jewels on y'all, please research the people, the books that I am referring to you. If I say a name, then that name is well worth your research. I don't say names and I don't call out books they're going to take you to another realm of thought. Go to Netflix. There's a lot of shows on there. Watch The Secret over and over and over again. Earl Nightingale has a very, very old audio, and it's on YouTube for free. They say the best things in life are free, man. See the tree outside? The tree is as free as it can possibly be unless you go over there and disturb it. The best things in life are free. YouTube, Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. YouTube, Imagination Creates Reality by Neville Goddard. Goddard. Imagination creates reality. Buy the book, The Secret. Watch the film. They have it in so many ways now that you don't have an excuse. If you can't read, you can watch it. If you can't watch it, you can read it. If you don't have the book, you can get an e-copy of it. Find a way to save more trees. Keep the trees alive. They are more valuable to us alive than dead. Get the ebook. Get a used copy online. Go to the thrift store. Sage it down. Every video, I want to go into the, to close this video, I always want to close with cannabis. The healing power of cannabis cannot be substituted. It cannot be properly put into words. It has to be experienced. And I will tell you this firsthand. It is God's gift. It is our gift to this planet to help initiate our healing. Most people know that marijuana, cannabis, weed, ganja, sensimilla, you can call it all kinds of names, pot. It is the sacred plant. You can talk about herbs. You can talk about all of these healing methods. The mind heals the body. There is no greater prescription for anything that you got going on than your mental prescription. The mind, your mind state is what heals your body. Before you grab a piece of food, before you grab anything out there, you need to go in here and detox this and dedicate it to serve your highest good. Okay? Detox your mind. And you will detox your body. It will magically, miraculously happen for you. You will see your body moving towards videos, books. You'll see your body moving to that part of the supermarket that has the highest vibrational foods. You'll find yourself reading books about the healthiest, highest vibrational foods to eat. You're going to start reading things about how to love yourself and what things can I do for myself that will literally love on me some more, love this body, that keeps this body regenerating itself. What thoughts do I need to cultivate? It starts with a mental detox. I have done it. I have tried it. It works. It works. 100% guaranteed. If you detox your mind, you will detox your body. The mind controls the body. The mind is the body. There is no separation between the two. Everything is showing you you. And there's no way to get around it. Cannabis is the universal, all-powerful plant that can literally remove, realign, regenerate. And a lot of us have been miseducated. We have been put in a state of fear when it surrounds Mother Nature and her herbs and her healing. And we are afraid. We're literally afraid sometimes. At least we've been taught to be, of nature. Of going outside and taking our shoes off and getting them dirty. Of literally taking your hands and literally pushing them down into the ground. Like literally. You bury your hands in the ground. You bury your feet in the ground. Remember when you go to the beach, you see the kids bury themselves in the sand. And you think it's just a fun thing. It's literally therapeutic to your body. Literally. Nature heals itself. Your body heals itself if you would just get out of the way with the thoughts that you're keeping inside of you and the beliefs. Go get some cannabis. I want you to go into your medicine chest, whatever you want to call it. You go into your bathroom, you go into your kitchen, you go into the little spice section. You'll see all kinds of Italian seasoning. You'll see your rosemary. If you're Jamaican, you definitely got thyme. You definitely got all of that stuff in there. Go ahead and get you a nice little glass jar. Put your dry herbs in there. You seal the top and you keep it right there. If your child gets a fever, give it to them. Put it in their food. Turn it into oil form. You got so many other ways to consume this plant other than smoking it. And what I will say about smoking it is that a lot of people just are so ignorant about. We are not telling you to smoke this every day, all day, like you're a chimney. Okay? But there are certain spiritual, ritualistic, holy practices that do involve smoke, just like sage. When you roll a spliff or a blunt with these sacred herbs and you light it up, the smoke literally purifies your air, purifies the negative energy around you, just like sage, 10 times more potent, more It is so transcendental. And you will only experience this if you use it for yourself. You must listen to the plant for yourself. Forget what everybody else is telling you. You must get the plant. I will let you know that it is healthy for you to get the plant in its most natural, organic state. It is the most powerful, just like your hair, just like your skin, just like your entire body and your mind is more powerful in its natural, organic state. Unbleached, unrefined, raw, organic, no preservatives, no none of that. And it must contain seeds in its natural state. It contains seeds. The seeds are potent and powerful. Replant the seeds, please. You can turn the oil, the plant, into an oil. The most potent and the most medicinal is in its raw state. You can literally get a piece of bud, throw it in your mouth, chew it up if you a G like me. Roll it up in your mouth, crunch it up with your teeth. If it even gets into your teeth, if the green even gets into your teeth, you got a cure for any kind of teeth or dental dysfunction right there. You can drop the oil into your mouth, any kind of toothache, listen, I will be on here for hours if I were to tell you everything that's come to me from using the plant, experiencing the plant, and allowing the plant to download its information through me, in me, as God. Most people won't tell you this. Eat it raw. A lot of people are talking a lot of smack, and it's enough that Babylon has trapped it and suppressed it and criminalized it for so many years. It's already under so much attack from the fear-based lies and all of the opinions of people that really don't know. They haven't connected to nature to understand why the plant is even here. Why was it created? Why is it here? Why does the government not want you to have it? You really have to question everything. Out of anything in Mother Nature, out of all the herbs that you can mention, you can list them. List all your herbs out there. The United States government has nothing against any of those other herbs. You can use them all you want. It's legal to them. It is illegal for any human being to keep cannabis away from you, criminalize you for using it, or anything like that. It's given to us freely. It is God's gift of healing to mankind. Period. You got lupus? Don't claim it. You got HIV? Don't claim it. You got PTSD, depression, kills cancer cells. And I don't like to use that word. I like to use the word cure. It cures cancer cells like no other herb. Okay? What you got to say to yourself is there must be something special about this one little, why this one little plant? They just don't want me to have it. But we already know what we say is what we get. I am so happy and grateful that we are now moving into that time. When I tell you that we are actually moving into heaven on earth, stick around long enough and you'll witness it with your own eyes. If you stick around and you love life and you chase life and you seek life long enough, your only obligation here is to stay alive. Stay alive. Live long enough to see this earth transformed into a paradise. And with the help of this healing herb, When you free the cannabis, you free the minds of the people. And when the minds of the people are free, you will see a transformation like no other on this planet. When you free the minds, and you are responsible for doing this. Your child has a fever. Your dog has some kind of eye infection. Cannabis cures every and anything. Ingest it, consume it, eat it raw, put it in a smoothie, turn it into an oil. There is no excuse for any kind of hesitance towards having this plant. Every household needs to have it in their bathroom, in their kitchen. You sprinkle it on your food just like any herb. You cook it into your food like any other herb. There are certain instances where smoking it is absolutely essential, necessary, and vital to make it an everyday thing where you're just puff the dragon may not be recommended. But what I will say to you as a self-healer, if you find yourself smoking marijuana every day, all day, it means that there is something inside of you that needs your attention. It is you're constantly reaching for it because it keeps you in a state of feeling good. It keeps you in a state of high. The pain leaves you. Whatever's going on in your body, it brings you into an alkaline state. The wonderful side benefits of cannabis is temporary. I'm going to take that back. The beautiful side effects of cannabis is laughter is number one. Laughter. Literally. You will laugh like you've never laughed before. Everything is funny. You instant smile on your face. You feel like nothing matters. All is well. You're in such a state of balance and harmony. Okay? A lot of people know that it gets you high. 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 High heaven. Okay. In certain emergency situations, certain states of mental, certain states of your mind, when you smoke cannabis, it is the fastest, quickest way of getting it into your body, like bam. If you are spazzing out, if you're in a fits of anger and rage, if you feel like you want to do something to harm yourself or anybody else, let me tell you something. Forget what anybody else got to tell you. You go get that blunt and you get that thing inside of you fast and quick. Okay? If the oil is already made, because remember, you have to make the oil. It's a process. The fastest way to get into you sometimes is through smoking it. Okay? The breath, it's in the air. It goes up in there into your lungs. To this very day, a lot of people will say a lot of things about smoking. It is not my number one recommendation to smoke it. I just want you to realize that if you're smoking it, there's something in your body that's calling your attention to it. There's something in your body that needs your attention and alignment if you are constantly smoking it, because your natural state doesn't allow you to feel those higher vibrations for whatever reason. Okay, if you're dependent on anything to have you reach that state, then you must go within and figure that out. Cannabis has the ability to heal your mind and your body. It literally puts your body in an alkaline state. In an alkaline state when you eat it. Okay? when you ingest it, you will eat, your food will taste better. For those of you that do not have an appetite, who have problems sleeping at night, insomnia, cannabis will help you. If you are going through any kind of trauma, whether from childhood, whether from relationships, any kind of suicidal thoughts, any kind of mental state that you're in that is literally affecting your life, cannabis can help you get through those mental states. The mind heals the body. Marijuana puts the mind and the body in an harmonious state of healing. The body heals itself. It calms the mind. It calms the body. It literally puts you in a meditative state. The more you know, the more you'll grow. The more you experience the plant, the more you'll understand it, understand it, overstand it. Get to know your plant. It has the ability to literally destroy all other medicines. Period. You'll take an herb for this, you'll take another herb for that, you'll take another herb for this, you'll take a million other herbs. That one herb can literally help you with anything. You got a fever, eat some cannabis, it will go away. You have any kind of aches and pains in your stomach, it literally will go away. Okay? You have any kind of seizure, you got any kind of post-traumatic stress, depression, you name it, you go down the list. It is hundreds of things that this one plant can cover. And a lot of people are afraid to talk about it. It's my assignment to talk about it because of what it's done to my life. The miseducation of marijuana needs to be revised. So a lot of people will talk to you and say, don't stop smoking, stop smoking, stop smoking. Everything can be done in moderation. If your spirit says to smoke it because there's something it needs to show you, something that it needs to show you. Now, as you elevate yourself, as you heal yourself, you will move away from smoking it and you will move up. You won't need to smoke it anymore. You won't need to smoke it anymore. You'll move up to another state where now you're cooking with it. Now you're making massage cream with it. You're putting it into your toothpaste. You're putting it into your hair. You're massaging it into your crown. It's to be used for healing. If you're using it, it is actually healing something inside of you. Whether you smoke it, whether you eat it, whatever you're doing with it, the facts that you like to have are already there. There's cigarettes at how many people that has died. There's pharmaceutical drugs at how many people have died from that. There's peanuts people have died from. Certain types of food and genetically modified things that people have literally been reported. They report this to y'all. It's on a list. How many people died last year of cigarettes? How many people died last year of pharmaceutical drugs? How many people died of surgery? How many people died of this, that, and the third? At the very bottom of that list is marijuana at 0. Even if, and I'm going to brook out with my patois right now, even if you smoke it, you still can't die. It's literally impossible for you to kill yourself with marijuana. It's literally impossible. Even if you eat a whole ounce and you swallow it down, people have done this, trying to escape the system. Even if you eat a whole ounce of marijuana, you will not die. You'll pass out. And you will go to sleep for a really long time. But you will not die. It cannot kill you. It literally is here to sustain life. Everything else that you might try can actually kill you. Okay? Look at the statistics. There's nothing else out there. There's a reason why it's the only herb that everybody likes to talk negative about, that the government likes to talk negative about. It's a lack of knowledge that causes this. The Bible says the people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. But like I said, you do not have to smoke it, but please get it in your house. My goal is for every single household to have cannabis herbs in their kitchen, in their bathroom. It is necessary. It is so healing. It is so universal. It is the greatest gift to mankind for our healing, for our evolution, for our ascension. Literally. Okay? Literally. It's time for healing. You are healed. You will be shown ways, miraculous ways to heal yourself. Watch The Secret, please. The secret is all in the way that you think about everything. Start with your mind and move from there. Once you heal the mind, you'll heal the body. Okay? The body's just playing out what's going on in the mind. You must go to the control panel first. You must go to the control center first. You must go to the big boss first. Seek ye the kingdom of God first, and everything else will be added to you. Your money, your clothes, your all that stuff. Please. The work is in here. The work, the real work is in here. You got to do what you got to do if you want to live. And all you got to do is ask yourself, do I want to live? Do I love myself enough to give myself life? And you will happily, willingly do whatever it takes to sustain precious, precious life. It's an amazing day. It's a beautiful day. Something amazing is coming your way. Expect it. Receive it. Believe it. Believe in your prosperity. Believe in your abundance. Agree with it. Act in harmony with it. Speak in harmony with your healing. If you speak in harmony with your sickness, you'll always keep getting sick. If you keep acknowledging how sick you are, you will continually keep getting things to acknowledge, you're going to have to heal this next. You're perfect. You're healed. You are renewed. The in-between stuff is just details for the universe, and the universe will show you ways that feel good to you. Ways that feel good to you to heal yourself. It's an amazing day. It's a beautiful day. I want you to just think about all the things that you have right now to be grateful for. First thing is a phone. You're looking at me either through a phone or you're looking at me either through a computer or one of those devices. Give thanks for that device. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Information is power. Knowledge is power. Nothing else. Money is not the power. When you realize that the money is you, you are the power. You're the one that lights up this world, your own world. I don't know what's going on in your world. You know the people, places, and circumstances happening in your world. But let me tell you, I've been through all of the stuff that you're talking about. I've been through all of it. I observe my world. I'm a master of my own self-thinking. I'm a master of my own thoughts. If something, anyone, or anything says that goes against my highest authority, I do not accept it. I revise it, I edit it, I delete it, or I block it. Easy peasy. Life is long, life is easy, life is worthwhile, life is worth living, life is worth living for. I live for love. I love what I do what I love. I'm repeating all these things to impress your subconscious mind to a higher level of thought. Everything is always working out magically for me, perfectly for me, miraculously for me. Life is amazing. Life is magnificent. I am love. I am life. I am perfect. I am forgiven. I am whole. I am healed. I am rich beyond my wildest dreams. All my needs are met. All my needs are met. All my needs are met. I love life, man. Life is amazing. Life is beautiful. I mean, just to be here right now is amazing. Do you know how many spirit beings want to come jump in your body right now? No matter what state it's in. You know how many beings would love to come back for this ride? It's called life, man. And guess what? Guess what? You can't even die to go to heaven. Heaven is a place of life. You have to live in heaven. Live in heaven. You can't die in heaven. You can't experience nothing if you're dead. How you going to experience heaven and you're dead? That's how you know death is a lie. Even when you drop this body, you still live. You still live on. There are many different states. You are God. You can put yourself in any state you choose to be in. Gas, liquid, smoke, fire. You can manifest yourself in any form. The limits are all in your mind because you were taught to think in limited ways about yourself. It's a new day. It's a new world. It's paradise on earth. It's heaven on earth. And the way to get there is to think highly, highly, highly of yourself. Once you've practiced perfectly on yourself, you'll be able to practice perfectly on thinking the most perfect thoughts about everything else as a reflection of you. I bless you. I send you love. I send you prosperity. I send you abundance. You are already rich. You have life. Life is what makes you rich. There is no price. There is no price for this moment. There is no price for this experience. All you have to give is appreciation, love, and the highest of highest thoughts. My baby girl is calling me. I love you as I love myself. Have an amazing day. Claim your wealth. Claim your health. Claim your prosperity. Claim your healing. Start talking about already healed. Start talking about healing. You're already healed. I'm already healed. Start talking about things from a place of already having it. Start experiencing life from already having it. Get into that mental state of, okay, I already have it. I already have it. Now you have to get into that feeling vibration of gratitude, man. Gratitude is your greatest asset because it shows the universe, it tells the universe, I already have it. I trust you. I believe you. I know that everything good is coming to me. I expect it. I release it just like I release an order at the restaurant for any meal. I'm placed the order. I know it's coming. I know it's here. All I do is sit back and give thanks for the perfect, priceless gift of life. And I'm ordering up all kinds of recipes every day with my mind. Whatever I dwell on is what I'm ordering from the universe. And it's going to bring it back to me. So I love myself. I love my world. I love my life. I bless my life. I appreciate my life. I used to complain a lot. Now, all I do is count my blessings. I am so blessed. And guess what? The universe keeps giving me more things to be grateful for. I keep saying I'm grateful. And what does the universe do? It just keeps giving me things for me to keep saying I am grateful. It just keeps giving me more and more and more and more and more. Here's how the reverse spell works. If you keep saying I'm broke, I'm sick, I'm this, it's going to keep giving you more things that's going to make you sick. It's going to keep putting people in your life that's going to make you sick. It's going to keep pointing you in the direction of foods that's going to keep you sick. Claim your healing. Know it to be true. Believe it in every single bone of your body. I love you. I love myself. I'm so grateful that you are here. I'm grateful for your time. It's such an amazing time to be alive. And with that, I'll check back in tomorrow with y'all. Oh, and follow me on Instagram. It's Jabundance over there. And also subscribe to my YouTube page. I will be putting all my videos on my YouTube page, which is actually Sovereignty-Style is the name of my YouTube page. I will go ahead and catch that link and put it in the description later. Give me a little bit of time, but it's called Sovereignty-Style. If you can find it on your own, great. My YouTube page is called Sovereignty-Style. I'm thinking about changing it to Jabundance. We'll see how that all works out so that it's easier to find. So go ahead and subscribe. I'm putting all my videos over there, and I will be making more videos over there as well. So thank you. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you listening. I appreciate your presence here with me. I can feel your energy. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. I am so grateful. Have an amazing day, guys.